Welcome to the Sex Positive Community Europe project presentation. Very nice that you're here and interested in joining us. What we have today for you. So everybody that you see in this beautiful chat with the GC is already part of our general circle, kind of the core team of the project. I will start with a bit just making the ground base of explaining what we understand by sex positive and a bit the history or like the milestones of this project, where we started and where we go to. Then as we are working with Sociocracy, and we hope that you also want to work with it, Leah will give a short introduction into Sociocracy, and then all the working circles will present themselves. And then, so that's the first slot. It will be going till 18, so till 6. I wanted to explain some ground rules maybe here that is also important. They are actually also related to sex positivity. So if there is some private things that are shared here also in the breakout room, please keep it confidential. Also, when you're communicating with each other, please use nonviolent communication, and also approach nobody in here for dating purposes. Also, we will not tolerate some trolling or any kind of shaming. So no racism. Please try to be inclusive and also use a pronoun and gender neutral language. Yeah, so that's very important to us, but it's really related also to the values of sex positivity. I mean, I guess you're mostly familiar, but I just want to make sure that we are on the same level, because the term sex positive got over the years with the sex positive parties a bit flourished. And what we understand by it is like 4 main pillars: consent, sexual health, so the safer sex awareness, to create a diversity and inclusion, and to be open towards all the expressions of sexuality, so meaning a very non-judgmental attitude. What the project Sex Positive Community Europe tries to really make an umbrella over all the communities that are working with sexuality. So we made this little drawing where you see, I mean, that can be a lot. This is just naming some very broad terms like BDSM, Tantra, and polyamory. But there is also a lot of people that are like non-conformist, but in their values very sex positive. And so the project really want to bring all these different people together, and also try to share our knowledge, and also try to work better together and to be a stronger movement. Who are we in the project? In January this year, we made a big call, and we created a core team. So we are workshop facilitators, activists, sex educators, people working in the sex positive realms, but also just people who are really interested about the topic and want to work together. So here you see our core team, also called now General Circle. So that are the tools that we are working with. So as a main communication tool, we are working with Slack, where we have currently 65 volunteers, but a lot also came from the fundraiser event, where we really organized a big event. We are working with Sociocracy since April, where we had this training where 17 people participated. We are managing the Facebook group Sex Positive Community Europe, where we are around 3,600 members at the moment. And we have the sexpositive.com that, depending on what we publish and how much we promote it, can get quite a lot of views. So a bit of the timeline and the history of the Sex Positive Community Europe. So in 2018, in the summer, I bought the domain, but very quickly I motivated some other people to also moderate the Facebook group. So we try to take admins from every country in Europe, so that we not just have it from, like, it started in Vienna, but we really tried to quickly expand it all over Europe. Then we also started to make the corporate design and the website, and also with the team building. And then we had met Alessandro, that was having this passionate idea of bringing facilitator together and creating content. So we created the incubator in Vienna and Berlin. That were our first. Also later, when I will talk about the event circles, I will show some pictures of our gatherings. So what we understand by incubator, just that we are on the same basis, bringing facilitator or people who are working in the scene together for one day, often for a network event, where we make some working groups and work on topic, and really also try to write down things and then share it. Then we had also the content creation day, where we really for 5 days focused on creating content. And then we created in November 2019 our first very big event with almost 450 guests on Saturday night. What was a fundraiser where we collected 7,000 euro for our project. And then 2020, as I already said, we made the call for a core team, and met then for a Sociocracy team building weekend, unfortunately online because the pandemic hit us. Then there was a crossover network event bringing activists from the sustainability movement and the sex positivity together. Should have happened in April, but we had to postpone it to online, and then we did it in real life now in September, what was really interesting and beautiful. Sometimes we also like to combine it with 2 days of incubator and then 2 days of party, so that both needs are kind of met. And so now then in October, we had our first general circle retreat, where we really met 12 people and really brought, it was incredible when you sit on the same table, how much can happen. So we made a lot of decisions, also decided to do this open day where we are today. So thank you all, 30 people that are here, a lot that you're here. And just quickly to say about how our legal identity is an association that have 3 benefits. One, that it's not one person that is sued, but like if there would be a problem, there is a legal identity, that this is a shared ownership, and it's also from its base, an association is already a flat structure, organizational structure, but also the Sociocracy adds even more a flat structure. Quickly to our goals, but this is also still in the made because our core team is quite new. These are also some stuff that have been written in 2019 that they haven't been overworked, but we want to really, our goals or dreams are to be a voice for the sex positive movement, to also promote sex positivity, and to protect our values. So enable some political and legal changes, to create and co-create a safer community by collecting tools but also sharing them. So by making some creative common that we want to publish on our website. To unite actually all the communities that are working with sexuality already. Also try to be a point of reference. So because this whole room of sex positivity can be quite big, and sometimes it's hard to know if someone is a trusted facilitator or not, or a location, for example. So this is ideas that we have, but we aren't there to realize them. Also to share tools how to build sex positive communities, and also to make an impact on our society by also talking about sex education on kids, and how to make sex positive parenting. in general, we really strive for making the world more open, more caring, more inclusive, and more sex positive. So yeah, on our current website, you also find our kind of mission statement, what we understand by sex positivity. But I think I kind of covered that already.